Hi everyone, back again with another reaction video, and this one is for Family Man Season 1 Episode 2. So I'm up to the next episode. I was meant to do that like the day after, but things happened, and but now I'm finally up to it. I think it's been a few days since, but anyway, let's check this one out. I'm keen to check out the next episode because that first episode was a banger. Let me tell you, it was like, damn bug flying right near me. It distracted me, but like. It was like, I love some of the filmmaking for starters. That was a nice surprise a bit later on. But then also, like, I like some of the aspects, particularly with lies, how lies are showed in the show and how, like, everyone's kind of got little deceptions. Except for the kid, the young kid that plays the recorder. He seems pretty clean at the moment. But I imagine that may not be the case down the track, but we'll see. But I like just how the story's playing out in regards to his family and then that whole plot. And there's these two things he's trying to balance out. And I love how that's being done. So this is a really good show on a story standpoint and then also on an execution standpoint. So I hope those things both stay well balanced like that first episode. That first episode was great. I think there was about 13 things I liked about it. So that's a really solid start. So anyway, let's get into this next episode and see where it goes from there. And my throat is dry. I've been eating some popcorn. They tell me he's got something medically wrong with him as well, on top of everything else.
और इतना stress लेना बंद करो श्रीकांत. Take some small breaks in between. Spend some time with your family. Don't think about your work.
Oh, here comes work again. Yeah, I imagine this kind of work would really take a toll on you as a person. Like, you kind of feel like you need those things, smoking, you know, all that kind of stuff, more because it's so stressful. Yeah, this would not be the most ideal work in regards to health, I feel.
I haven't finished.
Dang.
समझ गया ना. Drink कम करो, smoking कम करो, खाना कम करो, stress कम करो, मतलब जीना ही कम करो. Suicide कर लेता हूँ मैं.
Huh. Oh, she's okay.
पता है तुझे क्या करना है? जैकेट पहना. रेडियो चेक.
Oh boy, he's a bomb dude. I was thinking, what the hell is that guy? Yeah, he's gonna be doing the bomb diffusion. I remember seeing that in Hurt Locker.
एक सूट तो बराबर दे दो कम से कम. ए, डक्ट टेप लेके आ, जल्दी जा.
Damn, that's meant to be safe. What happens if his like wife or kids saw him doing this work? Wouldn't they find out then? Unless, as I said, his wife already does know, but she prefers him just to work in the office. Ooh, there it is.
नहीं है. CCTV footage check किया? CCTV. एक मिनट.
Huh. Has anyone checked anything? Oh man. Risky stuff. Good restraint for now. Nice. Ooh. Boom. I think he did it. No, don't take your shit off there. Get away first. I'm hoping that there's not another thing here, like there's another bomb or something somewhere else. I feel like that's too easy. I feel like something's missing here. Something's gonna go wrong. Especially since it's the beginning of the episode too. Oh. What did I say? Damn, that was a pretty tricky bomb though. They thought they had it and it went off. That guy knows his stuff, as they were saying. Those terrorist dudes. ISIS, wasn't it? Yeah.
होने से पहले रोक दिए जाए. So what the fuck went wrong?
Hey, there we go.
Sir, मुझे लगता है it's a one-off attack. You better be sure.
I don't. Yeah, I think this is more than that.
यार मैं कर रहा हूँ ना.
Yeah, he's back to smoking again. He lasted a few hours, I think.
देखो डॉक्टर ने मना किया है.
Understandably so, though. Yeah. He's gonna tell him to fuck off. The doctor's annoying enough.
तुमने आशीष कब ज्वाइन किया था?
This probably could be an interesting story. I think probably he was no choice, fear or something like that, or offering great benefits or something.
आसिफ इंडिया में एक मिशन प्लान कर रहा है। मैंने किसी तरह आसिफ को मना लिया कि मुझे भी मिशन का हिस्सा बना ले। वही अच्छा रास्ता था वहाँ से बचकर इंडिया वापस।
So that was just some agenda.
कन्विंस किया कि मैं फील्ड की नौकरी छोड़ के डेस्क जॉब करने वाला हूँ।
फिर सर?
फिर क्या? उसको तो अभी भी लगता है कि मैं डेस्क जॉब कर रहा हूँ।
Kind of the same what he said to her, I think.
Somebody has to step up and do this job. देश सुरक्षित है।
It's a great sacrifice, that's for damn sure. I mean, there's probably a certain level of enjoyment he has with this job as well, even though it's hard. He probably enjoys, saving his country and protecting the people.
क्या कहा डॉक्टर ने?
Oh, yo, he's jamming it with that recorder again. Or is that something else?
अरे डॉक्टर क्या बोलेंगे? सारे डॉक्टर एक ही बात बोलते हैं, स्ट्रेस कम लो, शुगर कंट्रोल में करो।
I'm honestly glad I paused for a second and took a break because I realized actually how cool this shot is. Look at how this is framed, how he's like this and then she's like that. Almost, I feel like now I might be going too deep into this, but I feel like there's a certain level of disconnect and also lacking of truth because he's not really saying the exact truth of what the doctor said, right? And look at the small frame she has. She only has a very slither of the truth, right? A very small amount, and most of it's just slightly distorted from his kind of lies. That's very interesting. I like that. That's very cool. Good shot, that is. Anyway, let's keep going. And I like how it's holding on this shot too. It's been sitting on this shot for a while.
बांसुरी गई?
Yo! He's getting a different instrument now.
की तरह भिन्न बना रहे होंगे।
आप बेफिक्र रहें सर, मैं इस इन्वेस्टिगेशन को काफी क्लोजली मॉनिटर कर रहा हूँ। I will make sure कि हिंदुस्तानी कर।
So they got a mole in the system today.
You know ना, यहाँ कुछ स्टूडेंट्स को लगता है कि हमारे बीच कुछ चल रहा है।
क्या? No.
Huh? Now she's double thinking that.
गर्जियन तो बच्चे लोग अंदर आ जाएंगे। ए, आपसे गेट बंद करना सांग रहे।
Wait.
अरे मैडम, ऑर्डर है। ए,
He's gonna come and rescue the situation, isn't he?
ज़्यादा शांतपत्ति नहीं दिखाने का मेरी। अच्छे से बात कर, अच्छे से बात। हेलो, बंद कर बुलडोजर। ए, बुलडोजर पे चढ़ के मारूंगा मैं। बंद कर।
Ah! Thrash you.
ए, सुना नहीं क्या? बंद करा इसे। एक फोन।
Maybe this is all a play.
GN माप।
Oh, he has his connections.
स्कूल आया था मैं।
Look at him just standing on the thing.
सॉरी, हमें ऑर्डर था तो थैंक यू सर। ए, गाड़ी काट रहे।
Thank you.
Wow, what the heck?
इसमें थैंक यू क्या जरूरत है मैम? इस स्कूल भी तो मेरा ही स्कूल है।
Look, that's his get out of jail free card.
I think she has realized her mistake. Drikti, you're very lucky to have a father like this. You should learn from him.
The guy was like, "चलो से यहाँ से हटो," and principal was like, "Mr. Shrikant, just stay out of it." And dad was like,
This guy's a bit of a badass, I won't lie. He has his moments.
दीदी कुछ बात कर रही है ना?
सुन रहा हूँ साइड में।
हाँ, साइड में।
Yeah, he wants this story to be told because look, he's like, hell yeah, that's what I did.
आगे बताओ ना। बताओ पूरी बात बतानी चाहिए ना यार।
Pa, no, please don't खींचो fight, okay?
अरे व्हाट डोंट खींचो भाई यार।
Huh?
अच्छा,
जानते हो यार।
क्या फायदा ऐसा काम का जहाँ तुम्हें ये तक याद नहीं कि तुम्हारी फैमिली भी है। ये एक्सपेक्ट करते हो कि तुम्हारी जॉब को लेके मैं अंडरस्टैंडिंग दिखाऊं, बट मेरी जॉब को लेके तुम्हारी साइड से इतनी भी अंडरस्टैंडिंग नहीं है। पूरी जिंदगी मैं कॉलेज में सेम लेक्चर देते हुए नहीं निकाल सकती। आई एम सॉरी। श्री।
Huh? Back on his phone again.
हाँ ठीक है यार, काला घोड़ा ब्लास्ट के बाद बहुत लोग नाचे थे।
नाचे होंगे सर, लेकिन बारात की आवाज आने से पहले नहीं। इस ब्लास्ट के 1 घंटे बाद तक ये न्यूज़।
Wow, these guys pick up stuff. Interesting.
Is that possible? Yes sir. तो ठीक है, मुझे कोई शोर नहीं चाहिए। I want simple in and out. I don't want any media attention on the case.
Here we go. Bet it's not going to happen the way they're planning. Unless they do it really slick. It's going to be either like, it's going to just really hit the fan, unless it's just really badass, really smooth, and it's just showing how good they can be. But let's see. I'm going for the other end of the spectrum. That this is going to turn to shit. Hey, there's going to be drama in the show, right?
हेलो अरे मेरा वॉलेट ऑफिस में रह गया यार तिवारी
Oh, shit.
In the central section, on the second last row to the left.
Oh, boy. This is like the Matrix with that scene with Agent Smith. This is not going to work out well. These guys look way too suspicious. Oh, this got smooth. Discreet, guys, discreet. Oi! Coat hanged him. Oi, he got away.
तुम छोड़ के चले गए वापस आके भी तुमने बात नहीं की
यार सोची मेरी बात समझा
तुम्हें यही लगता होगा ना कि ये सुची
Oh, God.
चला है बाद में फोन करता हूँ
अबे वही है मादरचोद भाई सवाड़िया अरे चल रे
Oh, my God. He just straight past him.
भाग पकड़ पकड़ छोड़ना मत अच्छा हाँ मार उसको पकड़ मार मैं इधर ही हूँ अकेले पकड़ूंगा क्या बहनचोद
Guy can't run. He's puffed already. He's trying to get a vehicle. Ha ha ha. That's how you do it. That's going to be hilarious. He's going to be running and be like, stop right there. That's good. That is funny. That's one way to do it. That was hilarious. I won't lie. Yeah, so it kind of turned to shit. Wasn't too bad, I guess, but that honestly felt like something out of Johnny English for a moment there. I don't know if you have seen that. Actor of Mr. Bean.
Oh, मेरी नई वाली दुल्हन मुझसे कोई ज्यादा
Darling.
Trust me I'm not going to do anything
What's he going to do? Hit him with the back of it? Threaten him? He's like, shit, should I have given him that?
क्या
ये इल्लीगल है
श्रीकांत हुसैन निकालो मुझे बताता हूँ
Yeah, it's making them all freak out.
और सिर्फ उसी से बात करते हैं
मुझे सिर्फ मैसेज आता है कहाँ से क्या उठाना है कहाँ क्या छोड़ना है बस
तरह तरह के मैनुअल्स
Oh, that worked. Got them all talking.
जो कॉलेज के ड्रॉप बॉक्स को मॉनिटर करना पड़ेगा
Showing his more wild side, because remember, like in the first episode, he seemed quite, different. Like he wasn't so aggressive. This one, it's definitely shown a different side of him, which is cool. Man, I like the shot, how this is done. This reminds me of a shot in Reservoir Dogs.
प्लीज टेल मी ड्रिंक भी करते हो सारे गिले शिकवे दूर हो जाएंगे
Oh, they're getting to know this guy now.
जस्ट सिट डाउन
ओए खड़ा हो जा
Hmm.
बॉर्डर पे मर रहे और तू खड़ा नहीं हो सकता
वही सोल्जर जो कश्मीर में
Oh, here we go.
बहस क्या
लगा
Oh, shit. Wow.
अभी नहीं मुझे कुछ काम है बाय
Oh, I wonder if he's going to do some irrational moves because of that. He might. Oh, is that the end of that episode? Okay. This music. So jammy. Rock music? It's a cool song too. Alright. Let's get into this list. I'm probably going to get straight into that straight away. But this was a good episode. It wasn't quite as good as that first episode. That first episode, as I said, it was like really great. It was kind of like, it's fine. And then, woof, from that particular scene when they were running around this that street thing, it was like, whoa, okay, what's going on here? But it did develop the characters more. It gave you a bit more of like backstory of what the wife does. And also like going back into his like the daughter's plot. That was good. Don't know much about the son yet. I hope they develop him a little bit more. All I know is he likes instruments, but he's not good at any of them. Not that good, at least at the moment. Aside from that, yeah, he's probably the least developed character, I would say, in that family at least. But I do like the main character quite a bit. I'm still liking how things are going for him. I do get where the wife is coming from, though. But at the same time, it's hard because it's like the type of work he does, it is going to be really difficult to balance. As I said, even just for business people, it's difficult to manage family and then also that. And it's kind of the trap we've put ourselves in this world. And it's kind of just the similar case here. It's a very hard line to balance, I would say. I'd say most people don't really do it well. And I don't even know if it is possible. I think it's very difficult. But anyway, I'm going to do my list and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and this list is definitely not as big as the last episode, but it's not tiny. It's still a decent amount of stuff here that I appreciated, so let's get into it. So, first and foremost, I like the general cinematography throughout most of the show. My god, that bird is loud. I wonder if you can hear that in the video. Anyway, some background noise for you. But yeah, the cinematography was pretty damn solid once again. I particularly like that wide shot, once again, that I mentioned in the episode with the husband there and the wife there, and she's in like a small window. That was great. I love that. But just in general, there was some good cinematography, good shots throughout the episode. Nothing anywhere near as great as that first episode, but still pretty damn good. So props to that. Second point is color palette. The show still looks quite good on a standard with color. I like how it kind of, there's a certain vibrancy to it. It looks quite good. It reminds me a bit of, not NCIS, what's that one? There's a particular one like that as a crime show, and it's quite vibrant looking. It's quite, it's in like a tropics type of setting. But yeah, it looks quite great. It kind of somewhat reminds me of that in a way. But anyway, it is quite different at the same time though. It definitely has a distinctive look that I can't exactly compare it to something else. Somewhat like a green undertone for the most part. So yeah, pretty damn good color palette. So that's another thing. Next thing, number 3, is the acting. I think the overall performances are still pretty damn good, particularly the main guy. But even his wife is quite good as well. So yeah, overall good performances. So I don't mean literally his wife, the character that plays his wife. Anyway, she was good. The actor that played his wife. There we go. Next thing, number 4, is the story. I like the overall story, where it's going. It's quite good, like it's quite thought-provoking, which is another point I'll give later, but yeah, I think it is a pretty damn good story at the moment. It's still quite engaging, so yeah, I hope that keeps going like that. Next thing, number 5, is the main character. I think the main character still I like the most. I really just appreciate just how this character's trying to, balance this life. This is a very tricky life that he's living, and I also like the humor he brings into it as well, in parts. So yeah, I quite like the main character. Speaking of humor, number 6, humor. I like particularly the chase scene when he hops on the scooter. That bit was amazing. Honestly, that's worth a point just for that bit. Yeah, that was great. It was like smart, but it was humorous at the same time. So I thought that was really great. So anyway, next thing, number 7, badass moments. I think that kind of plays into that as well. But it also showed a more vicious side to the main character as well, this episode, particularly the last, 10 minutes or something when he was interrogating those guys. That was like a scene where I was like, wow, okay, this guy can get dirty if needs be, So that was kind of cool. Number 8, thought-provoking. I like how this show it brings up that whole point of like, as I said, this isn't just a case for people that work for like Homeland Security or FBI or any type of job like that, which I imagine would be extremely difficult to balance, family and, your work. Like that would, as I said, I think it's almost impossible, especially in today's society, because I feel like that's a bind we've put ourselves in. We kind of feel like we have to really get there. Like we feel like we'll feel more complete once we get there, but then you got to maintain that, and the maintaining of that, especially if society tells you, oh, you have to have a family, and also we have that feeling of loneliness, so we kind of feel like we need that as well. But then the problem is to try and balance those two things. It's, as I said, it almost seems impossible, and I don't really know the way to get around that. It seems very difficult. I feel like a lot of solutions seem somewhat superficial. I don't know, maybe I'm just judging them too quickly, but I really am like, how the hell do you balance that, especially with work like that? Or even if you're some big business CEO, like I have no idea how that can be done. But anyway, that's, so yeah, once again, it's very thought-provoking, at least for me, and I'd love to hear what you think of that whole topic and how that is quite difficult. But anyway, next thing, last but not least, number 9, the ending. I like kind of how this episode ends, particularly, I think that was the terrorist dude, like one of the main guys that got beat up in that theater because he didn't want to stand up. That was interesting though that they actually beat him up too. Like, I guess people do have a lot of pride in their country, but I was like, wow, okay, yeah. Anyway, I like this episode quite a bit. Like, it was still really good. Like, it's still like a 9 out of 10 at the moment it's sitting at. So, and I would still say this show's a 10 for me at the moment. It probably would average out because the other episode was, what, 13 things? So, yeah, it would still be a 10 at least, I would give this show. So, we'll see how it goes next episode and the following. So, stay tuned for more. I'm definitely going to watch more of this. And if you enjoyed this video and you haven't yet, consider hitting the subscribe button, liking the video. I'd very much appreciate that. And that's it. Catch you folks in the next one. Bye-bye.